and I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a if I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Panthers are top 10 in turnover differential. They'll be up against the Falcons team looking to avoid a costly mistake.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Freeman again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's Newton. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. On second down, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And the D looking like they may blitz. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he slides to avoid the hit. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Gabbert now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Second down following the run. Now it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down, Gabbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Gabbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even
trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Gabbert now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to...
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Red zone opportunity.
Come on now.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pumphrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Gabbert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Falcons now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers, a ball carrier.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Gabbert. And pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Newton's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.